So I love this topic so much, and I teach about this all the time. It's a natural law that all health comes from within. And likewise, all sickness comes from within. And so there's a line in the course that I love that says, sickness does not exist. And I've wrestled with that for a long time, because it's like, well, can I deny my direct experience that I get runny noses and things? What do you mean sickness doesn't exist? And I've understood the course to be saying sickness is the idea that there is an outside force called sickness that comes into my body and starts wreaking havoc. And I've got to get this entity, this evil thing, force, whatever, called sickness out of my body. So give me the drugs, give me the drugs. And in fact, it isn't an outside force. It isn't even a second force. There's only one acting power in the universe, which is the God power. And so going back to natural law, all sickness is just the deviation from natural law. And we take that for granted in our society, right? Or at least, the common person does, that we are literally beings of nature. We are made 100% from Mother Earth. And so any of the tiniest deviation from organic living on the earth will produce what we call sickness on some level, because it's a deviation from God's order. And so you look at our society today, we're drinking out of plastic. We could go on and on forever talking about all the deviations from natural law. We don't even walk on the earth, dude. Like, our sidewalks are like living symbols of the separation consciousness from our planet. We don't even want to touch the earth. We make artificial boundaries. We're not grounding. We're not getting sunlight. We're not eating organic foods. And then we wonder why we're so damn sick. And then we get in environments with each other, and you ask a question of, well, then how come I was sick, cough, cough, sniff, sniff. Alex sat next to me on a plane. He left the plane going cough, cough, sniff, sniff. Well, it's because the human biofield, how long does it stretch outside the body?
It depends. If you're a really strong, coherent field, then it'll stretch really far. But
like 20 feet at least,
very,
right?
Very far, right.
So all four of us, our biofields are communicating right now. And again, another thing we take totally for granted is how incomprehensibly intelligent our bodies are, and that our biofield is a field of data that's constantly communicating. This is the reason that women's menstrual cycles can sync up when they live together.
Sure.
So like my body, so all sickness comes from within. I've placed toxins into my body that are unnatural, harmful substances, chemicals, pesticides, you name it, heavy metals. My body can deal with it for a while because it's very intelligent and efficient. But there's a threshold that it reaches that it says, all right, all these toxins you keep loading into me are now interfering with my ability to function. So I've got to pause the system for a bit and get rid of these toxins. And we call that sickness, as if it's a problem or as if the body is broken. And it is actually a sign of perfect health functioning in the body, that your body makes you have no appetite, feel sleepy, all the things your body does. It's like, hey, dummy, can I just get you to stop putting toxins in me for 2 seconds so I can get rid of them? Yeah. And so if my body's in a detox process, which all sickness is a detox process.
It's the solution.
It's the solution to a problem, not a problem.
Right.
Alec's body his data is reading my data through our energy field. And if his body has similar toxins in it, my body tells his body, hey man, I just reached a problem with this type of heavy metal, pesticide, whatever. And if you have it in your body, you should probably detox it too. So his body does a scan. Oh yeah, I have that toxin too. And so then his body goes into a detox. We're herd animals, right? Our bodies communicate with each other. And so it looks like I just victimized Alec. He was perfectly healthy until I came along and I ruined it for him. So like, how fear-inducing and controllable is that narrative? That if they can say all sickness comes from outside the body, you're a victim to it. There's nothing you can do about it. You could be perfectly healthy, fit, you eat healthy, and you just walk down the Walmart aisle and someone sneezes on you and now you're sick with COVID. And that's why all the anger, the rage at each other, right? The division was from this one belief that I can make you sick because your health's not in your hands.